Alright guys, in this video we're going to look at this tank over here, which is the community tank, the Rio Nanay Angel fish and the Sterbai corridor. So let's do it. Alright, so we're going to talk about the Rio Nanay Angel fish and the Sterbai corridor. So we're going to do an update just on these because I've never done that before. They've always featured in other videos. There's also an L167 pleco, Weberite pleco in there. There is a couple of bristlenose plecos too. Now, if you remember rightly, I bought a group of 7 of these about, well, I would say probably about 9 months ago now. I am down to 5. When I was away, I did lose 2 for some unknown reason. Water parameters were fine. Every other fish in the tank were fine. Don't know what happened there. And it always seems to happen when you go away, doesn't it? I did buy these as Nanay Angels, but they are Rio Nanay. Now, they are F2, and the parents of these are stunning. Now, the 5 I've got, I would say 3 of them are growing a lot quicker than the 2 there that you see at the back. They're not as quick. They're not growing as quick. Now these are going to get to 6 inches tip to tip, and when I say tip to tip, tip of the top fin, tip of the bottom fin, they're going to get to around about 6 inches in size. We are still waiting for these to pair off, but again they're still relatively young, still relatively early in the journey. We're going to have to be patient with these, I think. But once, if there is a male and female in there, and they do pair off, then it's going to be good, because these are cracking angel fish to keep. They are just Peruvian angel fish. Some people call them Peruvian ultim angel fish, but they're not ultims. They're just Peruvian angel fish. I don't know if that's the trade name putting the ultim on it, but obviously they're not true ultims. They're just normal Pterophyllum scalare, and that's what. But they are stunning. What happens with these as well is they get these spots. So if you can see, if you get a bit closer, you can see spots on them. That as they get bigger as well, they become more prominent. And one of my favourite angel fish, I would say, up there with obviously the ultim and with the Manicaporu redbacks. They are stunning as well. But these are a phenomenal angel fish, and yeah, 5 of them. Hopefully, like I've said this so many times in my videos, hopefully we will get a pair. But the Sterbais, I've got a big group of these Sterbai. I think there's 19 Sterbai in there, and I'll tell you now, some of them, like this one here, they are chunks. These are going to get to around 2.5 to 3 inches, somewhere in between that. And some of them are already, I would say, 2. That one there is probably about 2 inches, maybe a little bit bigger. And I love this group. Again, no spawning activity. I do think though there's probably too much going on in the tank, but as soon as we get eggs, if we do, we will strip some of them and grow some of these on. But it's a phenomenal group. I started this group back in June when I got 6 from the auction that I go to, the Northwest Cichlid Group auction, which is coming up again in March. So that's the 5th. It's the first Sunday, so it's the 5th of March at Rainford, and there's a few people coming who follow me and Bill, so it'd be nice to meet people there. I got my first group of 6 from there, and I think it was Graham, a lad called Graham, who had bred them, and then I've picked up others from different sources since. So it's a cracking group. This L167 pleco was from Pier Aquatics. I got that probably a good few months ago now, and it's growing really well, and it's such a stunning fish. And these BN, I've had them for as long as I can remember. I think that female around the back there, you can see in the reflection, I've had that for many a year. That's my female. She's bred quite a few, and actually this is one of her young, but we did lose the male. Probably lost the dad to this a good year ago, but that's one of that. Basically, I think it's another female. That's one of her young. And obviously in this tank we've got the plants on wood, which I glued on myself, and they seem to be doing okay. they're growing. So actually, if you look, they're blossoming, they're doing well. That at the back there is not as good. Then we've got this sinking moss, and then we've got this stuff here. Now I don't know what this is. If anybody knows the name of this plant, let me know in the comments. It's a floating moss, but I would love to find more of this. It's a fantastic plant, and I do like it. But yeah, do like this tank. Me pan back to show you. It's a 2 foot by 2 foot cube, and it's run off 2 sponge filters. Obviously there is no heater in it because I am heating the room, and it's got these 5 Rio Nanay, 19 Sterbai, well, L167 Weberite pleco, and 2 bristlenose plecos, which are 2 females. So in that way we'll get no breeding, we'll have loads of little plecos everywhere. Here's my female. In fact, I think, I don't even know how long I've had this fish for, so long, it's untrue. But yeah, I've had quite a hell of a lot of babies with her. So yeah, stunning group of Sterbai, and these angelfish are to die for. A bit gutted I lost the 2. And like I said, I did check my water, the parameters were fine. I just don't know what happened. But like I say, I was away, you know, they weren't being overfed. My stepson was looking after him. He was only feeding, I think he only fed him twice while I was away. So 2 or 3 times, I think. So it wasn't even overfeeding or anything like that. So I don't know what happened. I really don't. To be honest, I wish I had these with a black background, but at the moment that's not an option, because that is actually, that background is vinyl background, so I'd have to get it all scraped off. So yeah, it's just a matter again of time, waiting on these now to breed or pair off. Not even breed, we need them to pair off, don't we? That's what we need them to do. But yeah, fantastic angelfish to keep. If you can get your hands on some of these, I highly recommend them. They are stunning. And obviously good old Sterbai Corydorus, very common but very popular at the same time. And they keep this sand nice and clean, as you can see. So yeah. So guys, anyway, I'm going to go and wrap this video up now. Okay, so hope you enjoyed that, guys, and yeah, let's hope that soon those Rio Nanay angelfish pair off and we get some action. So anyway, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that has supported the channel. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Subscribe button, ping the bell, and all those things. It does help and I appreciate it. And that's it, guys. I'm going to leave it there, and I will see you all on the next one.